That's a loaded question. I think that I have definitely, as a solopreneur, where like my job was just to be a producer, I felt 100% that way, that I would rather work 24 hours a day for myself and have that freedom to work when I want and do things like that, right? I've definitely had moments where I've questioned, is any or all of what we're doing worth it from the personal standpoint, because it does feel sometimes like you're putting everything you've got, you're working 24 hours a day. Honestly, working that much and making maybe a third of what you were making take home because the business itself needs so much to be reinvested in it. But ultimately, I think what drives me is something bigger than that, which is the freedom of getting to a place where we've inspired and taught and trained so many other people to do their facet well, that freedom will end up becoming a reality where I won't work 24 hours a day. I might have things on my mind, but there'll be the ability to delegate to such a super team that our vision can keep moving forward, the company can continue to thrive, but it doesn't happen at the expense of me or Chris's literal ability to be working on it at all times. The only way you'll really know is to try. So I think if you feel that itch inside where you're like, I want more, I want control, I want these things, you have to try it. You will never know if you don't make an attempt. And I don't know, hopefully you exit whatever you're doing to go try that in a way where if you realize your freedom was where you were, and then you got a chance to go back to where you were. I don't know, I think what's really important is to figure out what drives you, because if you're the type of person where maybe the freedom is the structure of only working 9 to 5 and having a predictable outcome, for some people that's shackles. They feel caged and held in, and so the ability to write their own destiny per se on a weekly or monthly or annual basis, even though it might take more work, maybe that's the freedom. But you got to know who you are, and I think if you're mismatched, then that's where you have misery.